Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Durban Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda has unveiled the city's plans for attracting holidaymakers this coming festive season. Durban Tourism has been trying to promote local tourist attractions, especially in townships. But the high crime rate, coupled with inconsistent beach openings, might work against them. eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mdluli is following that story for us, and she joins us now live from our Durban studios. Lethiwe, we all know that Durban really does need this boost in terms of tourism and the GDP contribution of tourism in that province. What did Mxolisi Kaunda say he's doing to make sure that people at least still go to the townships especially?
Well, Masego, the mayor is saying that they're increasing police visibility in hotspot areas, including townships and also in the CBD. You'd remember that more recently we've had a spat of killings between the criminals and the police, and unfortunately that has painted a bad picture for the city. But the mayor is saying that they have plans in place to make sure that tourists who are going to be visiting us this summer will feel safe. They're also saying that they're working with the private sector to make sure that private security guards are also going to be deployed in those hotspot areas, and they are positioning Durban as a destination of choice. Basically, today when he gave us that briefing, we were at the Blue Lagoon swimming pool. That pool is a favorite among tourists, and unfortunately it was closed last year, if I remember correctly, due to the floods. And because of the closure of that swimming pool, unfortunately a lot of people could not visit that swimming pool, but it's among the favorites among the tourists that visit Durban. So they were saying basically that because of the opening today, if families want to bring their children there, they'll be able to do so. He's also saying that in terms of the beach closures, 24 out of our 27 beaches are open, and this indicates that the city is ready for summer. You'd remember that a lot of beaches had to be closed in the last 18 months due to the high E. coli levels, and that was due to the infrastructure troubles or issues that we've been facing as a city. They are saying that they're working on that too, and they're making sure that the sewer does not flow into our oceans and then causing high E. coli levels. They're working with the private company as well. They're now doing testing twice a week instead of once a week, and this is to make sure that they have the right numbers. But in speaking to him a bit earlier on about the high crime levels more specifically, this is what he had to say.
The issue on the killings within the spate of killings in the eNCA area in particular and the surroundings in the eThekwini, let me start by commending the work done by the police. When the Minister of Police committed in the funeral of one of our officers, SAPS officer, that they will be looking and hunting hard on those criminals, we are starting to see positive results, because some of them have already been arrested. There are many breakthroughs that we have seen. We have also seen some of them having a permanent arrest, because they are trying to kill the police, and the police, they defend themselves. So if they call for permanent arrest, it's their own right, but really would like to see them being arrested. So we are starting to see a good response from the police to ensure that we protect our citizens. And also, police are human beings. So if they are shooting at them, they mustn't expect that the police will use the toy guns to respond to them. So police must use fire by fire. So we commend the police for such reaction, but it is not a sole strategy that we need to rely on. We need to continue mobilizing crime fighting structures at a community level.
And of course, this is a multi-stakeholder thing, right, Lethiwe? Tourism, it's supposed to benefit everyone. So even citizens are supposed to assist with crime, etc. But also the private sector. Were they there today?
Well, we had a chance to speak to the Durban Chamber because they wanted to be a part of this initiative where they want to be working with government and also the municipality in trying to respond to some of the issues that the province is dealing with. As you correctly mentioned, the tourism sector here in Durban contributes a lot of money towards our GDP. And annually, before 2019, Durban used to collect around 3 billion rand in revenue when it comes to the tourism sector. Shortly after 2019, unfortunately, there was COVID-19 and also the floods that impacted the sector very negatively. And since then, the tourism sector has been struggling. So the private sector is saying that most of their businesses or their partners have been impacted, and they would like to see change. One of the things that they were most worried about was the ailing infrastructure and the lack of political will from government and also the municipality in trying to fix that. They were saying that if the infrastructure is not up to par, not many tourists will be coming to Durban, especially when we have no water. The sewer pumps are not working, and also the beach closures as well. So the private sector is now saying that they are glad that the municipality has reached out to them, so now they can form partnerships and also hear where they can help in terms of crime fighting initiatives and also just building up the sector again. They are saying that they've seen that a lot of games when it comes to football have been brought to Durban. Moses Mabhida Stadium has been hosting those games, so they're quite happy about that, because a lot of people who come down to Durban to watch those matches then book with the hotels along the beachfront, which is contributing to our revenue as well. In speaking to the president for the Durban Chamber a bit earlier on, this is what he had to say.
Our partnership with the municipality started last year, immediately after the floods, around September, where we said, let's get ready for the December 22 season. Despite our best efforts, we were not totally ready. But that effort did not stop. So we continue to persevere. Pump stations have now been repaired, and not totally repaired, but repaired enough to stop the flow of effluent into the oceans. And we think we're happy 24 or 27 beaches have been opened. More importantly, there's a private sector company testing the E. coli levels, and so far every day we're getting good reports. We have also engaged with the provincial police commissioner together with the municipality, and there's a great deal of commitment to deal with the crime and grime issues.
All right, Lethiwe Mdluli live for us in our Durban studios. With that report, of course, government will have to do a lot as we approach the festive season to continue to make South Africa look appealing to tourists.